Hi everyone, it's Anna and welcome back to My Body Refined. Today I want to talk about something which made a huge difference in my 30 kilos weight loss journey. Calorie counting. Yes, I know, it can sound controversial, potentially intimidating. You've probably heard people saying, no, don't do this, calorie counting doesn't work, it's too obsessive. However, for me, it was an opposite result. It gave me control, it gave me clarity and long-term results. So if you're not too sure whether you want to go ahead with counting calories or you don't know how it works, watch this video. Here I will talk about, first of all, why it matters, second, how I tracked calories, and third, what you should know before you start this. Okay, let's start with the basics. A calorie is simply a unit of energy, and we get this energy by consuming food. When we eat more calories than our body needs, the excess is stored as fat. To lose fat, we need to be in calorie deficit, meaning we consume fewer calories than we burn. It isn't just a theory, it's backed by decades of research, and it doesn't matter what diet you follow. Low carb, high protein, keto, the rule is simple. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in calorie deficit. One key factor here is your basal metabolic rate, the number of calories your body needs to just keep your life at rest. Going below your BMR can be harmful and slow down your metabolism. And you can easily calculate your BMR using free calculators that are available online. I actually posted a link in this video description. But here is the challenge. A lot of people actually underestimate how much they eat and how many calories they consume. A British Medical Journal study found that people often underreport their intake by 20 to 50%, especially when it comes to snacks and calorie-dense foods. Meanwhile, research from the Obesity Journal in 2019 showed that even spending just 15 minutes a day tracking food can significantly improve weight loss. And that's why I decided to start counting. And I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning it was a bit overwhelming. I tracked absolutely everything. Whether it's a tablespoon of olive oil, a handful of almonds, 15 grapes, I was determined to learn. I also bought some digital kitchen scales because I had no idea how much 30 grams of oats or 100 grams of uncooked pasta actually is. So I needed scales to be able to measure those more accurately. Of course, that method did require some effort and consistency, but that stage didn't last for too long, just maybe a month or 6 weeks. But it really enabled me to learn about how much food really weighs and how much food I consume. Now I can easily eyeball the portions without using any weights, unless it is an absolutely new type of food that I've never tried before. But that initial stage was really crucial. Here's what calorie counting has taught me. Number one, some healthy foods are surprisingly high in calories. For example, did you know that in 100 grams of almonds there are 580 calories, or one medium avocado contains between 250 and 300 calories. Yes, this is a nutrient-rich food and we must consume it. They're very good for your body. However, you need to eat this in moderation. Number two, you can eat a lot of food but still be in calorie deficit. The rule here is that you need to stick to low calorie but high volume food. For example, I shifted to having more vegetables, green leaves, berries, fruits, lean protein like chicken, eggs, or low-fat yogurts, oats, and I, with time, reduced the amount of dressings, processed food I was consuming. I wasn't completely excluding them from my diet, but I ate them very mindfully. Number 3 taught me about portion control. Before counting calories, there were many times when I would eat double or triple a normal portion without even realizing this. But once I started this process, it taught me that I didn't need to cut food entirely. I just need to know when it's enough. So it's not about restricting, it's about being satisfied. And I didn't need to cut out the foods entirely. I just need to adjust the quantities. So one of the biggest benefits of calorie counting was that it helped me overcome weight loss plateaus. Do you know those very frustrating periods when you seem to do everything right? Like eating healthy, staying active, but the scale just won't move. Well, when I came across those periods, what I would do, I would just go back through my app where I used to track calories and just look through the logs just to see, maybe my portion sizes have slightly increased, maybe I used to snack more in the last days, or maybe my activity levels have dropped. So by looking at the data, I was able to maybe adjust my calorie intake the next day by just 100 or 200 calories less or more. And those decisions help me move forward and progress further without really guessing or stressing too much. At the same time, I also learned the importance of being flexible. So on average, I tried to stick to between 1500 to 1800 of calories per day. But there were many times when I would go above the budget. And I think key here is to understand that it's okay. It's okay to occasionally have a treat. It's okay to, we all have lives. And you can go on holiday, you can have some celebration parties, and you need to let yourself relax a little bit. And just go and wake up the next day or the day after and just go back to your healthy routine and go back to staying within your budget, and don't be strict on yourself. And there are many tools that you can use online to count calories, whether it's MyFitnessPal, Chronometer. I actually personally use Noom. It's a paid application, but the reason why I chose it over others is because in addition to just counting calories, it also gave you an idea of how calorie dense the food is, plus some also psychological tricks that can help you on your weight loss journey, which I found some helpful too. Also, let me know what apps you use and what apps you found helpful in the comments below. Just would be interesting to know what your journey is and what method you found that worked for you. So calorie counting isn't for everyone, and that's perfectly okay. For me, it was a tool for awareness, a way to build portion control, a method to break through plateaus, and a support system that helped me lose 30 kilos naturally. I didn't feel deprived. I felt informed and empowered. So if you want to give it a go for a few days, please try and let me know how it goes. And you can be absolutely surprised to not learn just about food, but how much you can learn about yourself during this process. So if you like this video, just give it a like and subscribe, and also share with someone who can be starting their journey. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, small steps really lead to big changes. And see you in the next one.